So, here we are again. I got the first Hogwarts Moment set, and I thought it was pretty decent. I got the second one, and I thought pretty much the same there too, but I did say no more. I was going to stop there. And now we find ourselves with the third one. This is set 76385, Hogwarts Moment Charms class. Now, the reason I got this was because I needed a few parts from it for a future mock, which you'll hopefully be seeing very soon. But I also decided to go ahead and get it now because I managed to get it reduced from £28 down to 22. At that price, it becomes a much more viable deal with the number of parts that you actually get, and especially as I know I won't be using the large book pieces for anything in particular. But first of all, let's get this set built up and judge it on its own merits, and later in the week, hopefully, we'll take a look at what I'm going to make out of it. So, here's everything you get in the box. As usual, let's start with the figures. As with the other Hogwarts Moment sets, this set comes with 3 minifigures. The first one is here on the left. This is obviously Professor Flitwick as head of Ravenclaw House and the Charms teacher. It's very appropriate for this set. This is the only one that comes in the set, though. I just thought it would be interesting to show him alongside this figure. These are both Professor Flitwick from different films within the series. This one came out in the first collectible minifigure series. The character is played by Warwick Davies in both instances, but they changed up the look between films, I believe between films 2 and 3, for this look, who was originally supposed to just be the choir director, but the director of the 4th film liked the look so much that he kept it. So, as with a lot of other things in the Harry Potter films, the look changed and nobody made any comment on it. But anyway, this is the first time we're getting the original Flitwick, who appeared in the first 2 films. This is a nice minifigure. He's using the beard piece that was originally used for Dwalin in the Hobbit sets, and I don't know if it's actually appeared anywhere else since then. If it has, it's not in many sets. It's a nice white beard piece that goes around the back for some hair and the front as well, obviously leaving the top of his head bald, as it should be. He has a nice torso design. I'll just pop off the beard so you can see that more closely. There's some great detail in there for his robes. It's a shame he doesn't come with a small sort of I was going to say tail piece, but it's very like a tailcoat, as the other Flitwick does, to show his longer jacket. I think that would have been very appropriate here for the newer Flitwick, although I like the printing and I really appreciate that sort of copper metallic sheen on the back. He doesn't come with an alternate face, as you would expect, since he doesn't have a hair or hat piece, and his facial printing is actually really nice and is probably more accurate to the look of the character in the film. So it's a shame the beard covers it up, but it's nice that you've got the option. And of course we get 2 students in the set. On the right we have another version of Cho Chang, again using what I would consider to be an inaccurate colour for her skin tone. But you know, this is what they're going with, and at least they're consistent throughout all the sets. She's very appropriate for this set because obviously she's in Ravenclaw, even though she wouldn't be in the same classes as Harry because she's not in the same year. Speaking of Harry, here we get another version of him. I don't think this is particularly unique at all. It's just using that Gryffindor torso that Ron and Hermione and I believe Seamus Finnegan as well also came with in other sets of this wave. And he's just using the standard Harry face prints for the first 2 years. Just briefly show you Cho's alternate face there, where she doesn't look quite as happy. Interestingly, she's not shown as being given a wand in the instructions. Flitwick and Harry both are, but there are enough spares to give her one if you want to. With the figures done, we can look at the build of the set. Before we do that, though, I thought it was important to point out that I've left off quite a lot of the stickers. As I mentioned in the intro, I am going to be using pieces from this set in a build, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with a lot of the pieces, so I decided for now I'm going to leave the stickers off. As you can see, I've applied a few, which I will point out throughout the build, but bear in mind that there should be stickers in other places on this build, and I will point out where they should be. You can obviously look at official photos if you want to see how they look with all the stickers applied. As with all the other Hogwarts Moment sets, this one takes the form of a book. This time the covers and the spine are in sand blue, which is very nice. They're going for a very sort of muted colour scheme on the outside. It would have been very easy to go for dark blue with this, dark red with the Gryffindor and so on. The only one I don't like as much is the only one I haven't got, which is the Hufflepuff one, which uses dark tan. But there we go. So it's nicely printed on the front with all those designs, which are all relevant to the subject in question. And as with the others, it's got these quarter round tiles there. as well as a sticker on a tile there just showing a wand and a feather, obviously for Wingardium Leviosa. Comes with these modified plates and modified tiles, so you can attach the books back to back if you get all 4 of them. Opening the book up, we can see that there's been some effort put into a consistent colour around the edges, with it mostly being reddish brown, with just a small smattering of tan and then black underneath. It's not perfect, but it's better than some of the other ones. We can open it up like that, and inside we get a whole range of different things. One thing that is just loose at the moment is this book. As with all the other sets, there is an appropriate tile, which in this case is actually a pre-existing one, which I think I've actually put in the book upside down and now can't get out, but I'll show it to you anyway. It's just that Wingardium Leviosa one, which of course is very, very appropriate, and it's nice to get a complete set, and the fact that it's printed makes it all the better. Just pop that to one side. So in order to get the things in here to fold out, we need to remove a few things first. Can't seem to say that word today. And so we'll pop off that and that. Same on the other side, same 2 pieces. There's a trunk there, small stand there, and a cabinet there. So there's actually quite a few things that we can remove. Let's just get a better angle so we'll be able to see everything. Now, here are where the first 2 stickers are missing. So there should be a sticker here and a sticker here. These large ones here, which represent the wooden paneling in the background. I'm going to probably be using these, so I've left them off for now. So just pretend that there are stickers there. There should also be another one just here, which is this large window, which again, I've not decided whether to use or not. Anyway, put aside these builds just for a second, and we can flap open the front of this. So this flaps open on this side, and this flaps open here, which again gives that more sort of 3D feeling, as if you're actually in a room rather than just a flat plane. We've got an entrance to the classroom over here. It's just a simple archway with a candle clipped on the outside. Here are a couple of the stickers that I have applied, which are bookcases, which look very nice. So I do prefer brick-built solutions when you can do them, you know, plates and tiles and things on their side, or just showing their sides rather, but these stickers do look nice. There's a couple of spots here and here, which should also have stickers showing more books, but I've left them off. There's a large sticker here for the board, which is showing the Wingardium Leviosa spell there and matches the book very nicely. And there's another very nice sticker just here, which shows part of the mantelpiece over the fireplace. And I'm definitely going to be using that tile in the build, which I will be showing on Friday, the coming Friday. It's nice overall. It's not particularly special. I don't think it's my favourite of the wave. You get a decent amount of reddish brown bricks in things there. Obviously you've got one of these cupboards which doesn't actually have anything in it at the moment, although there is space probably to put the book. Let me just see. Yeah, space to put that, and you can still just about close the book. Yeah, that's not too bad really. A couple of simulated drawers just here using jumper plates, and everything is attached to the covers of the book using brackets, as with all the other ones. It's a very nice system there, and everything stays in very neatly. Looking at the side builds, first of all we've got a small cabinet here, which maybe supposed to represent the trophy room. It's got a key and a goblet. Swings open at the front, if I make sure I get the right pieces. There we go. And the 2 things are just held loosely inside, as you would expect, because there are no studs. Looks nice though, doesn't use too many pieces. This will be something I take apart and use for elsewhere. We've got a matching set of things here. We've got 2 tables and 2 benches. Again, very simple, just using 2x2 jumper plates. Obviously we can't have our characters sit down because they only have short legs, but it means they can just be placed on a stud there, and then these are their desks which go in front of them, and they look decent, I would say. They've had to come up with quite a few different ways to create desks in this range, and these are just fine. They're nothing too special, but they make a good use of a minimum number of pieces. Got a standard Lego trunk in medium nougat there with a couple of feathers. One of them is meant to be there and the other one is spare, I think. Not completely sure. And then last but not least, we have got this stack here. Now this is what suffers the most from lack of stickers, I think. It's actually meant to have these 2 stickers here applied to the outside of these reddish brown panels, and these represent the stacks of books that Professor Flitwick is standing on, which you can do just by popping him on the tile there. Plate rather. Now, it suffers for not having them, but at the same time, I think it's a shame that they were needed in the first place, particularly as these books are standing upright and these ones are on their side, even though they're meant to be effectively the same books. So when I come to making my own Charms classroom, hint hint, maybe that's the video on Friday, I'm definitely going to be making a brick built solution, although these ones may come in handy at another point in time on another build. So that was a fairly quick rush through everything that you get in this set. It looks nice and presentable when everything's put together, and I think it's an interesting new direction for LEGO to do. I can't say I'm massively hoping they're going to do any more of these, but it would be nice to get at least some focus on other subjects that we haven't seen before. But this is really the first time we've got anything to do with charms, and I'm very grateful for that. As always, I think it's important to look at the spares you get. Like I mentioned, there are a couple of spare wand sprues, so you can give Cho a wand if you want, in 2 different colours. A couple of spare flame elements, obviously the other key, which is still on its sprue. One of these teacups is actually included in the set. It's meant to just be put on the side, but the other one is spare, which is nice to get. Other than that, it's just small 1x1 pieces that you would expect in a set this size. And there we are, that was set 76385 Hogwarts Moment Charms class. It's a nice enough set. Like I mentioned, I bought it mainly for the pieces that I'm going to reuse elsewhere, and I have got a little idea of what I might do with at least some of the large book cover pieces. But anyway, I would definitely recommend getting this if you can get it on offer. I've left a link in the description of the video below for my affiliate link to buy this set, or in fact anything else through amazon.co.uk, and I will hopefully earn a small amount of commission from that, so please do that if you'd like to. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel for more reviews and mock videos, and if you leave a comment, I will be very happy to get back to you. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.